how will they stay independent? They'll stay independent if there's a clear path to the playoffs and they're making enough money. Yeah, I don't care who you are. You can never tell me it's not somewhere about money. It just is. So so I said last week, what's going to be that line, of making enough money as an independent and having a clear path to turn down or not go to the Big Ten? And let's also be honest, if they go to a conference, it's going to be the Big Ten, not the ACC. And we may have found it, Jess. We may have found it. I mean, they're looking for basically $75 million a year from a TV partner, whether it's NBC or not. There's 2 more years on that deal, and they're making, I think they said $15 to $20 million a year right now. Now they're looking for $75 million. So maybe we're finding that line that will keep them independent.
Right, and this report was by Dennis Dodd from CBS Sports, and so it was saying that the Notre Dame could kind of use the Big 12 to get a bigger deal with NBC or even with another network, and it could mean that like there would be a Big 12 game leading into a Notre Dame game or vice versa, to kind of like add shoulder content or shoulder programming, I think was the word used or the term used. So I don't know how this makes you feel as a Big 12 fan that you're being used now to bolster Notre Dame's rights negotiation. But I guess if you're getting more primetime TV or a game bumped up like next to a Notre Dame game, that's probably good for them in the long run too. Notre Dame obviously has a few games a year that end up in the top 10 of all the ratings. So, you know, it probably is mutually beneficial. But yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if it's Notre Dame, sending a message to NBC with this report that this is what they want and this is the number that it needs to be for them to stick around, or they're going to go start shopping with another network to stay independent, or they're going to join the Big Ten and then NBC doesn't get anything from them. Or if this is really like in the works and this is what the Big 12 wants and this is what Notre Dame wants and this is what NBC wants. So it'll be interesting to see how it happens. And I think that it's so fascinating how this is all just, basically just media rights deal negotiations that then are shaping the entire landscape of a sport that has millions of fans and not the other way around. Like the teams aren't doing the best thing for, their players and their fans. It's the TV networks. By extension, I guess you could say that the teams are getting a lot of money, so that helps.
Yeah.
But it's just fascinating to see how it all shake out amongst the different broadcast networks.